In this discussion, you can see how to use read underscore group method and what is the purpose of this method we will see. And in case you missed previous discussion about how to use get underscore metadata, please check, link is given in description. Switching to the browser screen for the record purpose. Okay, so I'm going to in student profile and you can see here total 16 records is available and 16 different students, and you can see here this is a school name and two school like these two school student profile don't have right now any school, and rest student having a like school profile configured, and that profile is many to one field, this one. So we are trying to apply group by to this school name, and you can see here this is a group by field, this group by option here, and if you want to group by with the school name you have to select this one and try to apply. You will get a five records. One is unidentified, then after this school, this school, this school, and this school. So it means like this school, this first school having a 9 records, then after second school having a 1 record, third school having a 2 record, then after this Sunny Leone having a 2 records. It means a record means students, and undefined 2, undefined school having a 2 record. Undefined means like it's a null or it's a blank. If I will click to here, you can see 2 students available. For the first school you can see there is a 9 students is available. So something like this way, if you want to use the same thing like this first school 9 record, then after second school 1 record, something like this you have to use in backend side. That time you have to use like read underscore group method. Let's see how it's work in terminal end. I'm going to the terminal. You can see here the student profile, and let me add one object for the SAM. School.student and student underscore list stud obj dot search. Right now I'm adding one search method, and you can see here total 16 records is available, still 16 students. It means now what we have to do is like we are firing one query and using a read underscore group method like stud obj dot read underscore group and this bracket over. And once I will do something like this way, you don't need this method won't allow like a blank parameter. In case you are using something like this way, then it's like Odoo having a error like this read group method missing 3 required positional argument. One is a domain, second is a fields, and another like the third one is a group by. So what we have to do here is we have to use, if you remember the search method, in search method we have this option, right, this default list. So this list we have to add here because this is a domain. Domain means you have to add any restriction, like you have, if you have to use any where condition in select query, in group by query, then you have to use like this way. The same one like you have to use, it supports a tuple. In tuple having a 3 parameter we have to pass. The first parameter is a field name. This the second parameter we have to use operation or like operators like greater than, less than, equal to, then after not equal to, less than, equal to, not in, like, I like. So something like this we have to use, and here we have to use as a value of the field. So something like this way we are using, but right now I'm not using this where condition because I want to group by with all the 16 records. Here you can see this 16 records. I want to use I want to group by all the records So I'm just leaving as a blank and it is a compulsory. Then after we have to use as a fields which fields we are going to group by. So in this case we have to use like this fields equal to, and then after we have to use like list of string. In string, like what we have to do is we have to add here field name like school underscore id, sorry, like school underscore id I want to return, and I want to also use in group by, and the third parameter we have to use like group by, and it is the same one like list of string, and here we have to use like I want to group by with school underscore id, and once I will enter it will give me a result of the 16 records, but it's a different way in backend end. So you can see something like this way it's giving me a result. Let me copy this one and go to browser, and we have this one, and you can see here this is our output. Okay, these fields we have to use like we already passed in the query in fields parameter, it will return like this way. Then after group by, okay, group by with the school underscore id, and this is our actual output. Like this is a first one, this is a second one, this is a third one, something like this. And you can see here this school underscore id underscore count having a, like 9 records available. If you remember here like this 9 records available, so using like this way it will display something like this school underscore id underscore count. Then after the school underscore id it will return like this way. So they internally they pass this domain and school equal to 1, something like this way. And then after the second record is school underscore id count is 1, means it's found only one record here. And if I'm going here you can see second school having a one record. So like this way it will display. So something like this way you have to use this group by method. And one more thing is also you can add like limit equal to 10, sorry, already we have like 5 records, so I'm just using a limit 1. Then after offset also you can use like 1 to like jumping like offset to 10, something like if you have a like more records you can use the limit and offset option. Also here you can order by, you can add like order by equal to, and in you have to use here as a string parameter like school, sorry, as a name. And once I will try to enter, you can see here, so it's giving me a warning message because this order by name ignored because it cannot sort or empty colon, right? So what we have to do is what we are using in fields or in group by, we have to use something like this, order by equal to school underscore id, and once you will enter you will get the successfully order by option. Also you can add something like descending, and once you will enter you can see here it will appear something like this way. So you can see here this is the school underscore id, like it's order by descending, like it's order by school underscore id with descending order. So you can see here the school id is false, means null comes first. Then after you can see here this is a 16th, then after you can see here like 3, then after 2, and lastly it's 1. So something like this way you can use. And also if you have any query like where condition, you can simply use like something like this way, if total underscore fees greater than 0. So it will filter based on that and it will return the query. So this is the read underscore group method, and that's it for the now. And if you have any query, please comment below, and see you in next session.